What's up, everybody? My name is RaisorBlade. Well, this sucks. No matter where I go, even during Christmas time, I still can't escape the Beauty and the Beast movies. But, hey, at least we're talking about the good one this time. Oh, fuck you! No, really, fuck you! There is more to this time of... Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be talking about the Beauty and the Beast sequel, or Midquel, technically, in Enchanted Christmas. One of the many, many infamous direct-to-video sequels from Disney. And midquels, and prequels, and spin-offs, and shit. Oh, God. So yeah, I really didn't know what to review for this Christmas season, so I decided to look around, and I thought to myself, okay, let's try to not give myself cancer this year, but at the same time, people want to see me suffer, so there we go, direct-to-video Disney sequel. Midquel, fuck it, who cares? That's the perfect middle ground for what you guys expect and what I hope to deliver. So, let's do what is basically the same as me roasting my literal chestnuts on an open fire. This is Beauty and the Beast and Enchanted Christmas. How enchanting. So the movie begins, and I'll go ahead and give this movie some credit. The animation in this movie is pretty damn good as Disney direct-to-video sequels go. Oh, fuck off, you know what I mean. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, la 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 la. Well, to be fair, this wasn't the first time that Disney didn't write their own songs, and it wouldn't be the last time either. Yes, I know this movie has its own original music. I was making a joke. But that's okay, because we at least have all of our original voices back from the first movie.
It's good to see the boy having a proper Christmas. Not like last year.
Yes, this is much more agreeable.
Well, I thought last year was quite nice.
Yes, back when we were still furniture and fine china, and also living with an abusive monster that was our master. God, how could you not think Christmas last year was good? Some people are so spoiled. So Cogsworth and Lumiere begin to fight over who saved Christmas last year, and Mrs. Potts decides to tell us the whole story. Taking place after the wolf attack in the first movie, the group tries to get Belle and the Beast together. And I'm just gonna put this out there, Belle is easily the hottest Disney princess. I said it, and I'm not changing my mind for anything. Belle is hot. So Belle goes outside to ice skate, and then finds the Beast outside skulking.
Oh dear, are you all right?
I fell and I landed on the ice.
It's pretty slippery.
Yes, it's slippery.
Really? So remember in the first movie, Beast was at first kinda awkward around Belle, but it was more because of their clashing differences, but over time they learned to compromise and accept each other, growing to like each other more and more, and eventually developing their own character and becoming better people because of it? Well, in this movie, the Beast acts like an 8th grader who has never held a girl's hand before. If I could sum up my 8th grade love life... Why did I say that out loud? So while Belle and the Beast are ice skating outside, we then cut to see Forte, the castle's pianist, who is now a giant pipe organ, who is easily the best part of this movie. Even though the CGI in this movie has aged a little bit, Forte still looks damn impressive. And plus, that's Tim freaking Curry they got to voice him. Hell, you know he's gonna sound great.
Wow, would you look at that?
Well, I think I might. I'll just pick myself up and... Oh, what's this? Heavens, look! I'm bolted to the wall!
Now that's funny. That is fucking funny. Okay, Tim Curry. Tim fucking Curry. Do I need to say anything else? So Forte is scared that the Beast might fall in love with Belle because he's actually quite fond of his new form.
Humanity is entirely overrated. Before the enchantment, there was no need for my particular brand of genius, and I won't let some peasant girl ruin it for me.
Huh. Not gonna lie, guys, that's actually a really cool idea to throw in there. It's genuinely kind of interesting, and I would like to see more of this character explored. He has a motivation that some people can understand and probably even get behind. It's something that the remake probably could have benefited from. You know, instead of a pointless washing machine scene that only existed in the movie in order to promote some feminist crap. Have I ever told you guys how much of an abortion that movie is? So Forte tells Fife, his assistant, to try and stop the romance, and how does he do that? By shenanigans. Beast 2! Man, they're really dialing up the emotion, aren't they? The heart, the drama, the laughs. So after throwing a temper tantrum, the Beast runs inside to listen to some music like a 14-year-old emo kid. I'm sure it's one of these bands he's listening to. Called it! We then cut to Belle, who is telling Chip about Christmas. She tells him about presents and how everybody gets one, and this gives her the idea to give the Beast a present.
When I get to know him, we'll find more things to say. One day I will reach him, there has to be a way. I'll read him stories from picture books, all filled with wonder. Magic worlds where the impossible becomes the everyday.
The song actually isn't that bad. It has a nice melody and some decent lyrics here and there, and plus I can listen to Paige O'Hara sing forever. I mean, her voice is just drop dead gorgeous.
We'll find a mountain top and some moonbeams to sit under. I'll lead because I know the way.
I also really like the visuals in this scene. They're very stylized and quite different compared to the rest of the movie and the original film. It's different, but not too different to where it loses its identity. It's quite a welcome addition that does help make this song and scene stand out from the rest. There is, however, one serious problem with this, and it does kind of hurt the film as a whole. Belle's devotion to helping the Beast. Now, don't get me wrong, this does take place after the wolf attack and stuff like that. The Beast did save Belle, so it does make sense why Belle would want to help the Beast, but that really becomes her only motivation throughout the entire film, and that's not who Belle is. In the original film, Belle had her own hopes, dreams, and personality. She was strong and independent and had things that she cared about other than just her love interest. She felt like a real person. And back in 1991, that was quite rare to see in female characters. As opposed to nowadays, where all female characters are strong and independent, right down to the point where it becomes their only defining character trait. Personality? What personality? You're strong and independent, girl. You don't need that shit. Hopes and dreams outside of being your own woman? Fuck that. Independence, girl. A man? Fuck that. Independence. Okay, I got a little carried away there, but you get my point. Belle in this movie really only cares about one thing, and that's making the Beast happy. Now, I'd be fine with that, except that's all she really talks about. The Beast. Only the Beast. Nothing but the Beast. It's just the Beast with this woman. What about her dad? Wouldn't she be sad about not being with her dad during Christmas? Shouldn't that be something she at least brings up once in this film? I don't know, guys. It's a little weird for my taste. I mean, here you have a woman that is so devoted to her man, and yet at the same time, there is not one scene in this movie where she's in the kitchen making him a sandwich. Like, come on, what's up with that? So Belle tries to convince Cogsworth to allow Christmas to happen, and holy shit, the glasses have mouths? When did they get mouths? They didn't have mouths in the original movie, and yet they still don't have eyes? What kind of Dante's Inferno shit is this? They look demonic!
I think it's a wonderful idea.
But the master doesn't want it. His castle, his rules.
It's not fair!
Don't whine, glasses.
Okay, movie. That was some genuinely clever wordplay. I'll give you that much. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. So they eventually convince Cogsworth to allow Christmas to happen, and Belle and Lumiere go upstairs to the attic to meet Angelique, the castle's former decorator, voiced by Bernadette Peters. Hey, maybe she'll sing something this time.
Ah, Angelique, mon amour. Your eyes are still so lovely after all these years.
Lumiere, please, you'll tarnish the halo.
You're also giving me really off-putting Pepe Le Pew vibes. That guy was a straight-up rapist, wasn't he?
Without you, we'll never get the castle decorated in time.
Ha! Christmas! I refuse to hope for it anymore.
There is more to this time of year
Wow. Really? Belle's second song already, huh? How long has it been since her last song? Really? That long? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I love Paige O'Hara's voice as much as the next guy, but come on, you gotta leave him one more, you know? So Belle sings another song to try and convince Angelique about why Christmas is good, but personally, this song just isn't as good as the first one. I feel like it's trying a little too hard to be all wide-eyed and optimistic and stuff like that. Plus, the lyrics really don't leave a lot to be desired.
We'll build a snowman and reach to the sky. It will stay up until July.
Boo! You stink! So the Beast learns about Belle's plan, and we then get a flashback to the day the Beast became, well, the Beast. And we then get to see Forte with fangs? So Belle decides the best thing to do is to find a Christmas tree, and she gets the help from an axe named...
Alright, you guys, now get back to work. The castle doesn't heat itself, you know.
He doesn't have a name in the movie. Yeah, they never named the axe, which is weird. Well, this is a Beauty and the Beast movie. Axl Rose. I'm funny, damn it!
What about this one? Nah, too skinny.
Get it? Because Charlie Brown exists. And this movie wanted you to know that. Meanwhile, the Beast discovers Belle's present for him, and Lumiere tries to coax him into accepting it.
We all understand how you feel about Christmas. But when a woman gives a man a gift, she's saying, I care about you.
But I don't have a gift for her.
It is not too late.
What is with these weird-ass faces? They look so weird. I don't know if the movie's trying to make him look funny on purpose or not, but it's so weird regardless. So while Belle looks for a tree outside, Forte uses music to lure her to him and tells her about a perfect tree in the woods.
It looks dangerous.
Mademoiselle, you are in more danger in this very room, I assure you.
You mean to tell me that there are wolves in the room? Or am I so completely obsessed about the Beast that I completely forgot about that? So Belle decides to go into the woods despite the obvious danger, all while the Beast tries to surprise her with a gift of his own.
Forte, play Belle's song.
What? You're not singing. 'Tis the season.
A bit more tea, sir. Good for the heart, you know.
No, thank you.
Just a spot.
No more.
Well, there's always room for tea, love.
I said no more.
Oh, dearie me. Heavens, is that a yellow-bellied, double-breasted sapsucker? Rare this time of year.
Enough!
You know, I'm kind of seeing why people weren't really for this movie when it first came out. There really isn't much of a script here. There's surprisingly a lot of filler in this movie. Like, for example, there's this whole scene where Belle goes to the boiler room downstairs looking for a log, and I really don't understand the point of it. It just leads to Belle and the Beast having some fight, which they could have had later in the movie anyway, so yeah, what was the point of it? Some scenes just feel like they drag sometimes too, like that second song. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe, but the movie just feels way longer than it actually is. Funny how this is a direct-to-video sequel, Midquel, fuck you, whatever. So while Cogsworth and Lumiere go to bring Belle back, the Beast learns the truth and plans to go after her too. But Forte tries to keep him there, and we then get a song about it.
Your freedom is the most important thing, my friend. Don't sing songs and dance beneath the stars that shine above. Don't fall in love.
So, yeah, this is the best song in the movie, and for two reasons why. Number one, the visuals, once again, are very unique and quite nice to look at. I like it when a sequel is able to have its own unique look to it that isn't exactly like the first movies, but at the same time, you can kind of get a familiar taste for it. And number two, Tim Curry. Goddamn Tim Curry, okay? He automatically gets top billing because he's goddamn Tim Curry. That's why. Didn't even need the first reason, okay? The second one's enough. Tim Curry. So Belle finds the tree that Forte was talking about, but thanks to Five's meddling, everything goes wrong and Belle almost drowns.
Oh, Chip, thank goodness you're safe.
Well, and who'd have thunk it? In the place where I almost died last time I was here, who'd have thunk I would almost die here? Who'd have thunk it? So the Beast locks Belle in the dungeon for leaving, but everybody comes to wish her a Merry Christmas. Even Angeline, who honestly was barely in the movie. Yeah, for real, she was like barely in this movie. You could have cut her out and really not much would be different. Like, seriously, what does she offer to this movie that no other character could?
When I felt lost and lonely.
Oh, Bernadette Peters singing a song. Hey, she does sing a song in this movie. Who'd have thunk it? And of course, it's just a reprise of that song that Belle sang to her before. Well, it is a little better this time around since it is shorter and it is Bernadette Peters singing it this time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's still pretty forgettable. So the Beast is about to destroy the rose when he notices Belle's present to him. He opens the present and reads the book to himself. Even though there was a scene in the original movie that told us that he couldn't read. I mean, sure, this wasn't until the extended edition that was released in the year 2002, but that still raises an important question. Does this movie retcon that entire scene? Or does that one scene retcon this entire sequel? Somebody make a film theory about this!
I don't need a tree to celebrate Christmas.
And I can do without mistletoe.
Well, I don't need tinsel.
I don't need ornament.
And I don't need turkey.
I don't need stuffing.
I don't need pudding.
There's no doubt that as a team, we two are the very best. Everyone who knows us must agree. We're a cut above the rest.
So remember what I said about filler? This is a pretty good example of it. So the question is, why is this song here? Well, let me tell you, I know why this song's here. Be Our Guest was basically the most popular song from the first movie, and so we have to give Lumiere and Cogsworth their own song, even though there's only like 10 minutes of the movie left. Yeah, this is the right time for it. So the Beast apologizes for being a dick, and he and Belle prepare to celebrate Christmas properly. But just then, Forte goes mad and tries to kill everybody.
Enough!
Heavens, Master.
You're not singing!
Oh, come on, Disney. What was with that stock knocked over sound effect?
Master! The keyboard!
Forte may die, but Tim Curry's evil wickedness shall live on forever! So Forte is defeated, Belle gets to celebrate Christmas, and everybody agrees that it was Belle who saved Christmas after all. Yes, remember the rose, Belle? The thing that haunted me for years and years? Yeah, I'm not traumatized by a rose at all. Ah! What was that? Nothing. So that was Beauty and the Beast and Enchanted Christmas. And what are my thoughts on it? It's pretty meh, honestly. I will admit, the animation is really good in this movie. There's some good line work, a good color palette, and it has its own moments that shine through. Also, you have Tim Curry as your villain. That's always a plus in my opinion. But the story itself is pretty paper thin, the characters have become pretty basic, and the songs, minus that first one and Tim Curry's song, can't even hold a candle to the original songs. I guess in the end, it is pretty harmless, and when compared to the other direct-to-video sequels, midquels, spin-offs, or whatever, it isn't really the worst one out there, and plus, I think we can all agree it's definitely better than the live-action remake. It's not a total insult to the Beauty and the Beast, but in my opinion, this Enchanted Christmas is anything but enchanted. And speaking of total insults, the time has finally come, guys. It's finally come. You know, I've been wanting to talk about this movie particularly for a very long time, since I started reviewing movies. But I couldn't yet. I just couldn't for some reason. I needed to get stronger. I needed to get better. And plus, I needed help. Well, I think I got the help that I need. My name is RaisorBlade, and the time has finally come.
The hell, you guys watch me change? What the heck? Get out of here! Jesus.
Alright, Chewie. I'm going off into battle. If I don't come back, I just want you to know, The Last Jedi honestly was kind of a bad movie. I thought you should know that. I'm off to battle now. Even though we've only had you for a few days, I just want you to know, you're the best doggy in the world. You're so freaking good. Oh my god, you're so good.
You're so ugly, you're cute.
Mom, shut up! Alright, now that I've said goodbye to everybody who's important to me.
What about me?
Mom, shut up! Okay, so now that I've said goodbye to everyone who's important to me, it's time. Oh no, you don't. Oh god, okay, bad idea, that was a bad idea, okay. Chase goes on! Stop right there, movie! You can't escape me forever. You may think that I'm pretty weak, don't you? But you have no idea how strong I am. Please, allow me to show you.
Has RaisorBlade truly achieved a new form? Will this new opponent be too much for RaisorBlade and his 1,000 subscribers? And when will this screaming stop? Tune in next time on RaisorBlade Reviews. RaisorBlade versus Dragon Ball Evolution.